Hello, everyone. It is Manifest with Sherbear time, and we have dark lighting. I apologize, you guys. I feel like you can see me good enough, though. Bright lights, as I've said many times before, will give me headaches sometimes, and the later that it gets, the dimmer I want the lighting. So tell me, you guys, if this is okay with you, this lighting. If not, next time we'll go back to the ring lights. But welcome to my channel, everyone. Today, we're going to talk about law of thought transmission, how it works, what it is, etc., etc. And I'm going to keep it very brief. Before I get into that, I want to say that on this channel, I teach you how to manifest heaven on earth because that is my goal for me. And because that is my goal for me, that is my goal for all of you too, because everyone is consciousness. There is zero time, distance, space separation between anyone or anything, which is going to lead us right into our topic today, law of thought transmission. Now, I'm going to start out by saying that law of thought transmission and telepathy are the same exact thing. Okay? So, long before this new thought was a big thing, right now the consciousness of the planet is waking up. Long before that, right? We've always known, at least some of us, even the big skeptics, that telepathy at some level is real. We have a thought, we think of someone we haven't talked to in 3 years, 5 years, sometimes 10 years, 20 years, I hear sometimes even from clients. And next thing you know, you run into the person, or they text you or call you out of nowhere, or they message you on Facebook. Somehow, some way they find you, right? Well, that is because, like I always say in the intro of this channel, there is no time, distance, or space between anyone or anything. When you have a thought, your thought vibrates on the mirror of your subconscious mind. That thought goes into space and vibrates on the subconscious of who you are affirming. Okay. And that includes strangers, because, like I said, everyone is consciousness. I want you to think about it like it's universal knowledge. Okay. Like, for whatever reason, you know everything about a complete stranger subconsciously. You don't realize it with the conscious mind, but you pick up, you're part of them, right? Everyone is one. There is no separation. Hi, Z. Hi, Miles. Thank you for the thumbs up, you guys. I'll take a little sip of my tea real quick. Anyways, there's no time, distance, or space separation between anyone, anything. So that thought vibrates on the mirror of their mind, okay? And then they start getting those thoughts and thinking them about you. So that's all good news, and I'm going to tell you why. Because if you're currently in a circumstance that you don't want, realize that you have manifested it, you've created it, and the thoughts that that person had about you all originated in your own wonderful human imagination. They didn't originate in their imagination. They didn't see you and think, for example, if they're showing up and they're not choosing you, if it's a person, right? They didn't think to themselves, oh God, I'm not attracted to them. They're not desirable, right? You had that conception of yourself. And sometimes, let's say it's a complete stranger, right? So let's say you go out one night and you meet a complete stranger and you're like, oh my God, like, I really like this guy or girl. They're so attractive. And maybe they might tell you, oh, I'm sorry, you're not my type, okay? Well, that can come from your own imagination having a self-concept, for example, that says, sometimes people like me, sometimes they don't, or I'm not everyone's type, right? And then the whole world has no choice but to project back to you your thoughts, okay? State of consciousness, right? I hope everything that I say on this channel, it's all going to come together, because the way this reality works is very, 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 very simple. When you get to learn one thing, like state of consciousness, then you learn law of thought transmission, and you get you learn about time, and time's an illusion, and we go on and on to learn about all these metaphysical things. We realize that they're all tied together, and it's all actually so simple, the way that this reality works, that living in the cause and effect reality that we previously lived in, which means I have thoughts about someone, right? I then have to go to that person and tell them how I feel, in hopes that they'll understand where I'm coming from, in hopes that they're going to validate me, in hopes that they're going to reflect back to me that me feeling wanted, me feeling loved, all of the above. Well, the quantum model of reality, and we're going to specifically focus on law of thought transmission, says, no, I change what I think about myself. And if I change what I think about myself and how I identify in this world, and then if there's a person that you love specifically, and then how I identify with this person, they are then going to come forward in my reality and reflect that back to me. So if you're with a person, oh my God, Diamond West, you're so cute. I'm the best. Thank you. You're the best. I love you guys. You just made my day by saying that. Thank you, my loves. Thank you guys for all the likes and the fact that we just made 1,050 subscribers. I'm so unbelievably grateful and happy. Seriously, like I always tell you guys, are my everythings. So grateful. But anyways, so when you're in love with the person or you want to be with the person, you are changing how you identify to them by thinking thoughts such as, first of all, like I always tell you guys, put the roots in the ground. I always get the commitment that I want. The men or women that I manifest are ready for a commitment and emotionally available and ready to be in a relationship with me always. I'm chosen always. I'm loved unconditionally. No matter what is going on in my life, no matter what's going on in their life, I'm chosen. I get the commitment. And then when I'm in the relationship, I'm secure, content, and happy because that's who I am. And just by you having those general thoughts, okay, they're going to get pushed out, and everyone in your reality is going to reflect it back to you, including the person. And then, of course, you change the story attached to them as well. And they're going to get those thoughts. Those thoughts are going to vibrate on the mirror of their own subconscious. So if they rejected you, or they're ghosting you, or they're not texting you back, or they're not being favorable in your reality, if you start changing the way that you identify to them, right? This person loves me so much. Why? Because I'm lovable, right? Just for being me, right? This person is ready for a commitment. And you go on with all the affirmations I just said and anything else that you want to add to it. They're going to start getting those thoughts about you, and they're going to think that it is their idea. Why? Because they are part of you. Everyone is consciousness. Everyone is one. There's no separation. All right. So when you have these conversations, inner conversations, okay, and when you start assuming them to be a certain way, when you start changing the way you identify with them, it's going to be received by their own subconscious, and then they're going to project that back to you. And one more thing that I want to add, okay? You are not changing them. You are only changing you. And when you change your thoughts and when you change the way that you identify to them and identify to the world, you're moving into an entirely new reality. And when you move into your entirely new reality, you're taking all these people with you. So when the thoughts are vibrating on the mirror of your subconscious, they're not vibrating in the reality where they don't want you, or you're not good enough, or you don't feel secure and content, or you're not happy, or you're still searching outside of you to feel love. They're vibrating in your entirely new reality where this person then comes to you and shows you the new version of them that you have manifested by choosing to change the thought that's going to vibrate on your subconscious, go into space, vibrate on their subconscious in this entirely new parallel reality. So on that note, Sherbear has a coaching session right now. But hi, Gabby. So I do have to go, but I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the subscribers. I'm so happy. I'll be back tomorrow. If you want coaching with me, quantumleapdream.com. If you want to join my group coaching, the link is in the bio below, all contacts, all social media. I love you guys so much.